The king of kings.
Hey, what is up, guys? Top195 back, and this is Top Road Cars, episode number 10, and this is going to be the Lamborghini Reventon. This massive beast has got a 6.5-liter V12 engine pushing 641 horsepower to all four tires with 486 pound-feet of torque. There's only one thing holding this car back, and that is the weight. This car weighs 4,068 pounds. It is a massive car. It is very fat, and I just don't see why it costs $2.1 million. That is insane, guys. I mean, $2.1 million for a Lamborghini Reventon. In my opinion, the Aventador is a lot better looking, and just an all-around better car, and it's a lot cheaper. I just don't see why this car costs $2.1 million. But I'm going to stay out of the price range on this. That's your opinion. If you guys want to pay $2.1 million on Forza. Let's get back into the stats on this big boy. 42% of the weight is to the front. That is because it is a mid-engine, which means the engine is behind the driver and in front of the rear axle. Most of you guys probably already know that. It does have a speed of 9.0. which is mildly fast for a S-Class car, and has a handling of 5.8. The handling is down a little bit because it is all-wheel drive, and it does push a little bit in the corners. I was expecting it to push more than what it actually does, but the understeer is actually real minimal for a all-wheel drive car like itself, especially with the weight it has. The acceleration is 8.4. Again, because it's all-wheel drive. Launch, I was expecting to be about 8.5, 8.6, but it's only about 7.8. My opinion, it's so low because the first gear in this car goes up to 60 something miles an hour. So it's got a really long first gear. So if the first gear was shortened to about 50, 55, I feel that the launch will go up greatly because it's a lot harder to bog it down at that point. With a longer first gear like the Lamborghini Reventon, it does seem to bog down a lot easier in the launch. It does have a 5.7 braking. That's because it does have some massive brakes in it. We'll get onto that in a little bit. Top speed on this car, 219 miles an hour. Very, very fast. One of the fastest cars, if not the fastest car we have reviewed yet. 0 to 60. Again, it would be faster if the first gear in this car was not as long. The first gear, or not the first gear, but the time on the 0 to 60 is 3.4 seconds. That's it. In my opinion, it could be about a 3.1 to a 3.0 if the first gear was dropped a little bit. But, you know, that's just how they tune the car. So we're going to get on the brakes here. Front brakes are 14.9-inch self-ventilated rotors with hydraulic. No, that's not it. Not hydraulic, nothing. Don't worry about that. Self-ventilated rotors, and yeah, I wasn't able to find if it was carbon ceramic, which it most likely is. The rear brakes are 13.9-inch, so massive brakes in this car, and that's why the braking on this car is 5.7. If it was a little lighter, if it was around, let's say 3,800 pounds, I would say the braking would be at least 6.2, something like that. It does have a lateral acceleration at 120 miles an hour of 0.98 G's, just under 1. A quarter mile time of 11.528 seconds at 130 miles an hour. Front tire width on this car is 245 and rear tire is 335. Massive rear tires on this car. It does redline at 8,500 RPMs, which is why it just has that beautiful sound at high speed. And the reason I don't like this car, guys, all-wheel drive and mid-engine. Like I said in the past few videos, my type of car, front engine, rear-wheel drive. So hope you guys like this video. Lamborghini coming around the last corner, about to cross the line, and here is the leaderboards. The Lamborghini Reventon comes in at 4th place on the leaderboard. Hope you guys like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Tarpo95, and I'm out of here. Peace.